Okay, there we go.
It's an animal trail. I'm Tremaine. I found a deer. Enter the codex. Ah. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Tracking a mission will display the current objective and Andre. Ally any known mission area. Anyway, Kirby Cthulhu's in the chat. Let's freaking go. Kirby. How's it going, Kirby?
Careful. The underbrush can be a bit noisy this time of year. If an animal hears you approaching, you better believe it'll turn tail and run.
It's good to see you, man. I
Or
appreciate your
worse.
work.
All right. How are we doing? Welcome to my another attempt at trying to do some game dev work. Scale, we're gonna do 1 and 1. That sprite. Let's make sure we got that sprite set up correctly. Water square. Yes. We've got you at 320 by 1080, or sorry, 180. Perfect. Then I got the water reflection prefab. Hey, Black Lightning, what's up, man? How are you doing? I am doing a I'll get a little bit of music going here, so it's not quite so quiet. Let me get a few profiles going too. How are you doing, man? It feels like it's been a while. You're playing Switch Sports. Oh, that's cool. I was thinking Wii Sports, but I'm sure it's the same kind of thing. I loved Wii Sports. That's fun. I'm good to hear that you're doing well. I am just getting down on some dev work tonight, so I'll turn on some nice non-issue streams. I should really. Okay, where are my? Where's my playlists? Stream beats. There we go. That works. Perfect. All right. Where's my? One sec. I think something's playing out. It's almost there's some playback happening. Okay. There we go. Oh, a squad killer! Thank you so much for the sub. Holy shit! 2 months. Thank you. And welcome in. Feels like it's been forever, everybody. I don't know what it was. There's not like anything bad going on with life. I was just like, I needed to kind of like just get away from everything. I took a little mini staycation-y kind of thing. Just hung out, decompressed, that kind of stuff. I need that from time to time. Camera. We're gonna 0 size 3. We're gonna add pixel perfect to you. And we're gonna say 16 And that will take care of that reference point. Then we're going to take that camera, we're going to move that so it reflects above the water. What is up with you? We've got camera. $320, 1080. Got you scaled right, don't I? Okay. All right, let's try adding this into my scene now and see what happens. Getting there. All right. Damn. Okay. Let me move the water down. Do I need to move the camera down? Okay, your scale is correct. I've got the pixel perfect set for 320 by 180. Asset pixels per unit. The water sprite, water square is scaled to 1. Asset. Okay, where the hell are you? Your viewpoint is all fucked up. What in the world are you doing? Water. Camera is taking a smaller portion of this chunk. But you're... Thanks! Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm trying to add water reflection in. Once I can get that and I can tile it, then I'm golden. But what is going on with you? So, I got you as pixel perfect. Why is there an environment? Solid color. Background. Use pipeline settings. Output. Okay. So, output is going to the render texture. So I'm going to say 320 by 180. Yeah. You're pixel perfect, so I can't change you. Default rendering, no anti-aliasing. Oh shit. Okay, so camera goes up until we get something like that in the view. Water is going to be at 0, 0, -1. I'm going to change the Z there. If I do that, it puts us right there. Not quite matching up though throughout. Let's see what we look like now. Uh-oh. Why are you not showing? What have I done wrong? You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and revert this back to what I had when I started. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. Alright. I got the regular camera here. And we're going to go ahead and kill the Cinemachine brain. And go ahead and tearing this down. Remove component. Alright, now we're left with Pixel Perfect. And this motherfucker's here. Now I can take regular camera and I'm going to shift you up. Alright. So I've got you at 111. Regular camera's at 16. Water square, water square. Window. 2D sprite editor. Let's pop that in here. Okay, so you are fine, right? If I look at water square here, we've got you at point. You're at 16 pixels per unit. And you're at 320, 180. Minimal camera rig. Oh, you know what? $320, 180. That's at 320, 180 for regular camera. Oh, hey. Hey, beautiful. Thank you, honey. The hell is the deal? I've got to be missing a, like, reference pixel somewhere. It's got to be that. Because for real, I am... losing my mind a little bit here. Regular camera. Right? Yeah. Because if I do that, but it's not coming in to be the same size like it should. Right? Yeah, if I have the viewport just right, um, yeah, so no gray, a little bit of gray. Okay. Did I get it lined up? Nope, not yet. How about now? Alright, so we're just gonna slide that down a little bit. Oh my god. Being a pain in the ass. Whew. Okay, we're gonna add a sprite. I'm gonna change you to water square. Get this started. Start this over. Okay, so we've got water square export. Now I'm gonna change you to 16. Right? I change you to 16 and hit apply. You should blow up to the same size. All right. Okay. So if everything's working correctly and I go back to game, I should now be able to adjust this square in a way that it should fit my view just perfectly. All right, so it helps if I'm zoomed out. That's probably half the problem. Cool. Okay, that's set up correctly. Save. Okay, regular camera. You're going to output your texture, and then I'm going to place the water render material that I've created in water reflection, textures, water material. I'm going to plop that on top here. Okay. So now I just need to move you down. So now if I hit play, what is going on with the scaling? The fuck? We're all on 16. I am. I'm a little confused. I've got you scaled right. Background night. Okay. What the crap? Reference resolution is that. What did I do? Cell size 1 and 1. Huh. That's one tile. And yet we're rendering chunk culling bounds. Detect chunk culling. Okay. Tile anchor. What in the world? Okay. Let's just get this to where it was. So what if I do 8? Okay. 32. Hmm. That is flippin' bizarre. It's like the scale has just gone bonkers. I'm confused because before my computer crashed, this thing was scaling at 1 to 1, where it was the same size and I didn't have to do any weird tricks. And now it's like... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say you're not a parallax camera. And we're saying that water square is not. I want to say you're not parallax anymore either. Okay. I want to say you're 16. Okay. Why would viewport not matter? Water camera. Okay. Okay. Default renderer. Although that's good. I bring you up. Like so. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to mess with the water texture. Oh, I found it, everybody. Mystery solved. Jesus. 320, 180. Voila. Everything's
Turbo
fine.
underscore 21 says you should add more sexy PNG as of DDD.
Hey Kerbo, how's it going? I'm just struggling through game dev stuff that I haven't done before, so good times. I finally figured out where my mystery was at. I knew how to do something with reference resolution. I found it finally. So now we can move on. Jesus Christ, that was a waste of time. Okay. I convinced myself yesterday to change my resolution to a 4. Basically, it would allow for a little bit more screen space. And then I talked myself out of it after reading more about how 320 by 180 base resolution works on more screens, 90% coverage of screens out there. So I want to target more screen sizes. All right. So then that should mean I now have a working reflection graphic with a water texture overlay on it. And I'll play with that. Okay, cool. Yay! Woo. There's that sexy necromancer.
Kerbo underscore 21 says ooh.
Ooh, I hope, and not ew. And if I go with free aspect, let's see how bad that tearing is now. Let's scale it. Yeah, we got tearing still, so I'm going to have to fix that somehow. And it is scaling in and out, though, which is good. Okay, let's get it back to a native base. So we're good there. All right. Now that I got the reflection working, I'm going to make it a little bit more water-like. I need to learn. I need to tile this motherfucker. So the idea was I wanted to. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to take the prefab. So here's the tricky part that I'm trying to figure out.
Kerbo underscore 21 says I should start a cult with DDD as our Dave Delicious God.
I've got the esoteric cult of Cthulhu, or Kirby Cthulhu, so I've got the cult thing going. So here's the trick. How do we take this and... Okay, so we're going to shut this thing down. Now that I got mystery solved here, we're going to take the prefab solution. So I got another so this is the one I created myself. I'm going to grab another person's water reflection solution here. Go to their prefab. I'm going to plop that in here. Would I just plop that in? I want to take my water reflection 1. I'm going to delete that. Water. Where are you at? I got water square. There's no scaling. Let me grab that camera. That's pixel perfect. No scaling there. Means I need to move it down. How are you doing, Kerbo? It's good to see you, man.
Curbo_21 says I'm good.
Good to hear. What are you getting up to tonight? Anything crazy? There's that.
Curbo_21 says no, just trying to rid my obsession with DDD. Curbo_21 says it's not working.
Oh no. I like that one. The coloring's a little meh for me. I'd probably play with that a little bit more. Let me move the water up. Hey, what's up? Yes, you're lurking. I think that's the word for it. So, why do you like DDD? Why are you obsessed with DDD? I gotta know. No worries, man. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you're able to hang out a little bit later once you have a free moment.
Curbo_21 says you should add a secret final boss with a DDD head.
Well, I'm not making a platformer. This is more of a 4K strategy game once I get the actual shit working correctly. Oh, this again. The crap do you think you're doing, camera? Get that Kirby! That DDD voice, the English one. Help me stop that Kirby. Whatever. That's funny.
Curbo_21 says yes.
Okay, so scaling is off with that one. But it also seems like if I were to increase its size.
Curbo_21 says I need to clobber dat there Kirby.
Yeah, there you go. I need a clobber that there Kirby. So I'm going to go ahead and blow this water reflection thing away. We're going to go ahead and delete
Curbo_21 says you're gonna blow it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I blew that file away. Downloads. Characters. Email. Alright, I found that. I'm gonna plop that back in there. take take that prefab. I'm gonna bust the prefab open. I'm gonna save that off. Water. It's gonna go a square. Okay, that's been imported. All right, let's try this. Interesting. I'm gonna blow it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. Okay. Where's my water? Camera. Water square. Knock that out. Oh, I should probably kill the game. There we go. A giant thing. The crap is this? Okay, let's make sure there's nothing else. Okay.
Kerbo_21 says, I just thought of an amazing idea. What if you type in you need to clobbered at their Kirby, every sound file and image turns into DDD. P.S. This is only feeding my DDD addiction, help.
So in my non-Kirby game, you want me to make it to where I turn everything into DDD reference? That sounds like that should win a lot of people over. Ah, that should help. Okay, let's see if that at least gets us to a 1. Okay. So then we'll go with score with border. We want to okay. Render texture. Point. There we go. There's my pixel crispy goodness. Okay. I'll think of it. Maybe I can get an Easter egg in there somewhere. I can't promise anything. I gotta make it first. Okay, so this is what's thrown me. If I look at this,
It's not that easy. But Grammarly.
Okay. Yep, you're setting up URP. Great. Yep, we add it. You put it in there. You take that. Be careful of sorting an order layer. Layer 60. Then you move it. Oh, it's not expanding. It's just as crappy as mine was. Okay. Well, that's neat.
Kerbo_21 says all you need to do is make it replace literally every sounding sprite into DDD. Yes, you wouldn't need to crop it or edit it. Just slap a DDD image
Jesus
on
Christ.
the sprite. Every sound would be anime DDD laugh.
That is awful. Okay. Water. I'm going to take a look at this here, though. The water texture, 16. All right. So if I take this sprite as a square, it doesn't really matter that it's square, right? Oh, dude, you have no idea. That's not just an hour. Because effectively what you'd have to do is to activate that, you'd have to swap all references that you have. You'd have to maintain a dictionary list of references that you have right now loaded up for your sprites, and to be loaded, you would basically need to switch it with DDD. So that would also mean that right now a lot of sprite references are direct references in code, not in code. So to do that in code, I'd have to write. Oh my god.
Kerbo_21 says I didn't say yes or yep in those last couple messages.
Yep. I'm just saying, it would not be an hour, unfortunately. I'm going to do like a better one, better two thing here real quick. See what I like about this. I do like the squashiness.
Kerbo_21 says as in hour I meant a day.
How are you referencing it, camera? You're outputting to the render texture. Scene. In the scene, we have water reflection script. We have the sprite renderer, which is the water. Vertical squeeze. Move you down. So if we're doing vertical squeeze at 1.5, Okay. And that's squishing that shit out. And that's making it super wide. What does that help with? Okay, so you're right out. I'm done with you. I am done with the water reflection here. I'm going to go ahead and... I might borrow some concepts from the reflection shader that I do like, but for the most part, I think you're done. Okay, so that means that I'm stuck down to this motherfucker. Here's what I'm working with. Okay. So I want to pull something up. Unity reflection probe 2D. Okay. Now we've got water camera. So here's where it's going to get weird. I'm going to make you with a child cinemachine virtual camera. Okay. So regular camera. There you go. You're not an audio listener anymore. You're welcome. There we go. Oh, not scale. I don't want to use scale at Z. But I do... Let's see if I can get you... No rotation there. No rotation there. What I want to see if I can do is this. There. Let me take it off 2D real quick. Hmm. Come on. You're not quite center, are you? I can move you up a little bit, but I might be able to squash it a little bit more. Ugh. Damn it. So knowing that 800 by 600 is kind of like the resolution I'd want. Oh, damn it. Okay. That was weird. Yeah, pretty much right where I wanted it. Okay. Neat. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and reactivate this sucker. And this camera here has been reactivated, and water square. You've also been reactivated. We're going to go ahead and move you up a little bit, water square. Make sure you are golden. Looking good, looking good. Okay. I love you, water square. All right. Now, water square. I have a problem with the fact that we are rendering this a bit weird. So let me go to water square. Let me go to textures. We'll go to the material. And I've stretched you a bit. If I do that, if I do 0, then I'll lose a little bit more to not being able to see much. Okay. Got that reworked. Um, yeah, we got the darker stuff there. Um, there. Okay. It is what it is there. Water texture, we've got clamp and point, 320, 120, two-dimensional. Water shader. Water material, refraction strength, Y stretch, water speed. So if we do 1, that's high refraction. Yeah. I wanted it to be a little subtle. We've got the water texture chosen. We've got that set to PPUs correctly. Okay. I think my water is about as good as I can get it with this particular view. So there we go. That's a little better. Because it doesn't view more, but it's just that handles it. Okay. So if I look at my reference material, so I have 1, 1, 2 more, and I have 1, 2. So it's about the same there. The issue is 1, 2. I need to bump up my tile just a bit to create the effect that I want. Let me make sure I'm measuring that correctly. So if we take that, and we do that, it's about the same. So that then has to mean that if I'm taking 320, that means 160 is for it's squashed. So they are doing that little Z squash. Okay. So I think the trick there is if I were to take this, it's not nearly as prevalent, but there's about a third of the size lost in that. So I do need to take my tile up just a little bit. So I'm going to look for my tile anchor. I'm going to go ahead and bump that up a little bit. I'm going to raise you up just a little bit. Right about, yeah, right about here. I think this will just about do the effect I want. I'll probably have to retweak some stuff. Let me make sure that doesn't kill my guy. All right. Let me take off that additional audio. Okay. So that, if I take that and I go 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, I can actually bump it up a little bit more, I think. Weird. Okay. Let's get this water camera moved up. And get the water square moved up. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm going to bump up. I'm going to bump up some of this stuff here. Okay, so water square. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take your X. I'm going to not do that. Who the fuck that was? Rotate it. I'm going to rotate you towards me. So it's squish it a little bit. I'm going to take you and move you up. And I'm going to keep doing that. Because the idea is that the water's coming. So what I'm trying to do is, if you look at it from the side view, the river is going to be more like a flat plane, like perpendicular with the coast, right? Side view. So the water's coming out kind of this way, right? The view of the camera is kind of from this direction. And so we're trying to get like as if the water was, kind of on the bottom, but we're going to play with it a little bit and have it on the side. So this should then make the goal here is to then have this look a little squished, ultimately, to do something like this where I am going to squish myself a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and flip that up, and we're going to go about 2/3 the size of my character. So I'm going to take... You're a little under that now, right? There. We'll start about there. Okay. So I think this does enough of that trick there. I think about 38. I'm going to leave it at 38. It lets us see a little bit more of the water here. And if I look at Cinemachine's logic here, I'm going to go for about 8. Okay. So we're going to leave that at about an 8. I think we're good there. I'm just going to flip back to 3. We're going to take it to an 8. For the ortho size. All right. So that leaves us with a nice little pixelated bottom to work with here. All right, so we'll get out of the Cinemachine view, and now we're looking at this kind of a view here. Perfect. Okay, so the next step here I think I'm going to have to deal with is ultra wide. So if we look at this maintains the same aspect ratio, but if we look at something like a 2110, you'll see we've got a bit of a problem. So if we look at this size, you'll see that it stretches quite a bit to where you're any given view, you're now looking at a ridiculous size amount here. So what I'll want to do is, I think what will fix that is if I do a few things here real quick. So bear with me. I'm going to leave it in render mode because I'm going to have to repeat this, and I want to make sure it's right before I commit to it. So I need to go over to an app I have called Sprite. Where'd you go, Sprite? There you are. Anytime now, buddy. Okay. So I'm over in Sprite right now, and I'm going to go ahead and change the sprite size to... so this is... by 180. Okay. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to change the size of this sprite to, what would it be? So this is 480. Clearly doubling it would be fine. That should cover any and all like crazy fucking like aspect ratios, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing blown up. I'm going to resize it. Sprite size. We'll do 640 by 180. So all we've done is made the texture output larger. I'm going to go ahead and export that. It'll reload. It's going to look weird right now because we haven't fixed everything else. So now I need to go through and take I need to go ahead and take the. Where was I? Okay, this is running. Sorry, lost focus for a minute there. Water camera. We're going to also include that, increase that to 640. I'm going to go out to the texture here. Where are you at? Textures. Water shader. We're going to also change you to 640. All right. Okay. So all that did was it's made it to where my resizing, if I'm in perfect middle here, for the most part, it won't. God damn it. It won't matter as much. If I do free aspect, you know, that's going to really show you all the screw ups you can have. Like that, right? In some ways, I'm not going to actually be supporting like some of these weirder ones here. Ultimately, you know, I'm going to have to figure out how to fix some of that tearing that I'm seeing. But the main thing is a lot of your standard ultra wides are now supported. Should be looking okay on this, without like looking bad. 16:9's looking all right. 16:10, and then your standard 1920 1080. And we'll check out your 720 looking all right, and 800x600 also looking all right. Why are you moving down like that? I want you to be exactly that. Cinemachine's doing something funky. What if I take a 3... Pew, pew. Woo! Shoo. Okay. You know, I wonder if I need to add... Okay. So, let's see. Cinemachine... I thought Cinemachine had like a pixel perfect... Let's see. Cinemachine. Pixel Perfect. No? Okay. The hell? Yeah, 69 has the view that I want. I think. Let's pop you out and see what you look like if I blow you up here. I can't tell if it's you, Pixel Perfect, messing this view up or not. It's so hard to tell. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I think I wanted to pitch down a bit, right? So, I take the Cinema Sheen virtual camera and take it, framing, transposer, tracked. Okay. There we go. So I'll offset you by this much. Right? Because you're a mountain peak. I want you at the tippy top. Okay. So now that is what I want it to be. So what happens at 16:9 is we've got even more of a zoom out here. But at least that is now, like, mostly what I want, I think. Yeah. All right. Camera distance. If I do 12, does that change anything? 15, 10. No. No. Center on active. Okay. Oh, damping's not going to do shit. Okay. That's not going to do anything. X should move us left and right. That doesn't really do much for us. Alright, that'll shift down. We don't want that. We want to shift up. But then if I take the orthothyroid, blah blah, this would give us the effect we might want if I take this to... Okay, you know what? Let's get you back down to where you were at. And we're going to play with that. Now you're at a negative... It's a negative 0.7. Phew. Nuh-uh. Oh, that's free aspect. I was like, what the fuck? So what do you go to when I change you? Cinemachine. You would stick with that, and nothing else really changes. Because the orth on the Pixel Perfect camera is what really matters. And if I take a look at what you're at, you would be at 5.625. But you've worked your magic into adjusting as you see fit. Okay. Okay. So we're going to take this, and I'm going to... say nothing there. And we'll do a negative 0.7 and hope that that is magic and it just works. Nice. Okay. So I just about got what I wanted here in that effect. I think the last thing I want to do is if I take this to this and apply it up here, I got a little bit more room. I can raise the so top to there, top to there. That open space, that open space. All right, I'm going to move the anchor just a smidge more up. Okay, let's try this out now. All right, great. So we got the background I wanted. I wanted to be able to see like a good portion of the stuff beneath me. It looks like we've got the rivers coming out towards us a little bit better. And then now I need to apply some better water texture effects that I want to apply. So, good. Oh, I need to start tricking it too. So, the idea that I have is as follows. What you do is, I'm going to make this thing parallax as a parallax camera here. And then I'm going to make this a parallax component. I'm going to say its horizontal speed is 1, which should be that it moves as quickly as the main focus of the camera. In the speed of the camera, it's a 1-to-1 horizontal ratio. I'm going to uncheck it from moving the opposite direction because I want it to move with me, is the idea here. So the thing is that the camera isn't parallax yet. But what it should do is... Okay. You son of a bitch. What did I do wrong? All right. Oh, wait. Okay, you don't need to be a parallax camera. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. So here's my theory I'm trying to make work, or here's the general idea. Oh, son of, okay. Move it to up here. You're not parallax. Okay. Okay. All right. So that general idea is working. Um, you know what'd be funny is if I could just do some stupid trick like, "Oh, you're a parallax element, and I'm gonna have you move." That'd be such a dumb little thing that would work. I have. Yeah, I didn't think so. All right. Water. You're just called water? Let's see. Necro water texture. Let's try this one. All right. So we're going to take water square. We're going to plop it under here. We're going to actually make this parallax. Remove component. Add parallax camera. We're going to go ahead and make this a Cinemachine brain. And we're going to add a Cinemachine script camera controller. All right. So now we have the problem we had before. Right. So I'm going to guess if I start it now. hell? What do you have? CV cam. Um, oops. Oh, hey, Sweet Twee! Hello! Thank you. I did have a great day. How are you doing? This should help put you to sleep. I'm doing game development, so unless this is exciting for you to watch people struggle in their coding, switching numbers around, it's so boring that even Katie Katz just hasn't said a word until somebody else showed up. She's like, oh, thank God. Somebody to talk to. No, I understand. Here we go. Negative 3.68. That's, or 3.68. That's the magic. Okay. Hmm. Okay. The fuck? Weird. Okay. There's got to be something that's like, hey, if you're running this, this is the main one. Hmm. What the hell? Oh. So if I do 11, then this will be like what it was. Yep. The fuck? Ah, come on. What did I do this time? Okay. I got the parallax effect working. There we go. By tweaking that to 0, we're good. Okay. So, trick there is take the horizontal speed down to 0, but say it is parallax and not moving in the opposite direction. That'll keep it synced. Okay. Getting there, everybody. I'm getting there. So now it should keep up with me. Right? Bam. So there's the dampening effect there, which is fine. Now, trick is I want the pixel perfect camera to stick with my goddamn necromancer in a way that isn't ridiculous. Okay. There, I am reset on that one. Should be a 0 there. That should also really be a 0. And then I can slide you down. To that. And then you're all fucked up there. Also go with... Okay, I'm just going to hit... Leave that as that. Okay. And we want the rotation there. That's still what we want. All right. So freaking close. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and skip this one. Okay. So maybe framing transposer is not what we want to do. So what happens if I do lock to target with world up? What in the ever-loving hell? Okay. Axis State 206. Okay, so let's go to 206. Okay. All right, so these have equal priorities now. Okay. Ah. Standby update. Always. Fortunately, I don't think I can't stack you as an overlay. So, what am I supposed to do? I've got to go to code, right? Where I'm doing something like... shit. I might have to Google something real quick. Okay, so... Cinemachine. Reflection. Okay, a virtual machine appears the next week. So what are my issues with Cinema Machine? It is that it doesn't let me move it. So if I were to take that and I were to take the position, it doesn't respect the position. What if I were to do that? Does it respect the position then? No. So it's in there and it's static. So I create it, and it has the follow target, lock to target with world up. So why is that an issue? So it follows like I want it to. It displays like I want it to. The issue is that if it's not the active camera, it basically says, when it comes to if it's not active, it doesn't care. Okay, let's try it out. I noticed something. Maybe that was it. So if I take you and I move you up to there, let's make you 12, right? Alright, and then I move water squared down. I just want to move water squared vertical. Okay. So we're going to take you now. Oh, okay. That's what that means. Um, damn it. What in the hell? Why? Why would you work that way? Um, okay, so I've got what it amounts to is I've isolated the issue to I have two Cinemachine cameras present. One is I'm wanting to have it reflect to my texture output. The other is it only fires if it's active. Like, so if I were to switch this camera here as the active camera, it moves, it transposes exactly how I want it to. But that transpose is reflecting the view of the screen, and it's then not rendering the actual output below, because that's this camera's job is to capture the game, while this camera's job is to capture the reflection area. But it wants to sit, because of some of the automation that's built into targeting the follow area, it wants to automatically target this. So I got a couple options, I think. And one is that I could create what are you just called camera target, right? And you don't even exist as part of the prefab. You're just there. You get added in dynamically, and then this camera is set to follow you, and so is this camera. And both actively follow him, which is weird. So the camera itself is working, but the ortho setting will not raise up. So the offset is working, but only when the camera's active. So the solution would be to force the initialization. The transposition needs to target not the body, We don't want it to target that. We want it to target um, what do we got for you? World up transform. What about let's see. Okay. So it detects the pixel perfect camera. That's the script. Um, okay. I got nothing there. Well, shit. Okay. First and foremost, I want to actually see if I specify this extension here. Okay, let's there we go. So, if I go ahead and say fuck off to this whole thing and the brain here, and I move this camera view, I just simply move it up. The hell? Let's try this one again. Water camera. Okay. Oh yeah, because the Maybe I should. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give you my Cinemachine brain. I'm gonna reactivate this and that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and remove the Cinemachine controller script. Okay, hit remove component. Whoa! Hello! What is up? Hey, TH King 6311, how's it going, man? Thank you. Hey, M Guy, what's up? How are you doing? I am doing game dev right now, nothing too exciting. I am troubleshooting reflections. But TH King, thank you so much for stopping by. How'd your stream go, man? I forgot more stuff to hydrate with. It's getting late. You just want to go off. Hey, how's it going? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Awesome. So what were you playing? Thank you for the shout outs, Katie Cat. Ooh, you were playing MLB The Show. King Engineer 19. How are you? Thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm not doing anything game wise, just trying to make one. It's hard. I'm just getting familiar with the tools. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, King Engineer. I appreciate it. I'm using Unity to dev. I'm focusing more on the pixel art aspect right now. I've created a reflection layer. I was gonna have it that. Oh yeah, the other idea was following the camera that's doing the following of the player. That should work in theory. So that's just called regular camera. So if I have you follow it, you're going to get weird about it. Well, now I've added in my skin, my sprite. Yeah, my parallax is working. So here's the thing. I'm trying to remove this gap here, and I'm using a smart camera to help take care of a lot of the common problems, which is great, right? So here's the trick. Reflections. My level is going to be random generation of around 7,200 meters, right? End to end. It's a continuous level that's supposed to take you hours to like strategically conquer both sides, right? So the idea here is, I'm going to have a reflection effect as a river underneath you, but I don't want to have the reflection running. Like, culling will help, but I don't want to have to load in a sprite and maintain a texture that's 11,000 pixels or 110,000 pixels large, right? Because that means every time that sprite or I update anything to that sprite itself, it's going to update the whole damn thing, and it's going to make this thing a laggy mess. So instead, what I want to do is I only render the part that'll ever be visible, and then I use a trick called parallax to have the reflection move with my character, right? So I've got that working, right? I run, and you see the reflection effect at the bottom here is working, right? The parallax effects is moving. Now my problem here is that the smart camera that I've got working on right now, it's zoomed in on my character, and it won't respond when I tell it to offset up, so it gets rid of this gap. And so I'm like struggling a bit with figuring that out. Hey, Xfinity, thank you so much for coming back. Thanks, Guy. It's coming along. I've got a lot more work to do on it. Like, I haven't even touched the surface of what I want this thing to do. Right now I'm in the prototype stage. I'm putting together the basics of all my engine pieces of what I want before I start to really craft the actual game. So, like, I want the scenery to look just so. I've got the sun, day, and night cycle to still implement. I've got dynamic lighting to do. I want to get the level gen as well solid, right? So that means I want it to be able to dynamically generate the tiles in chunks along with backgrounds in chunks, and then start to layer in game objects with that. And then I need to work on the placement of like the big bads and all that. So, well, I'm glad you're liking it. It sucks when you get stuck on a problem though, because I've literally been tweaking this for like the last hour and a half, 2 hours, trying to get to the bottom of what I'm doing wrong. I'm not finding an easy, like, oh yeah, for Cinemachine, you just need to do this. I'm pretty sure I need to write code. In all honesty, I'm hoping to be able to work on the, I'm going to be putting together an LLC, and then a Kickstarter, and then try to get some funding to help maybe hire or find people to do better assets. I'm not great at artwork. That is going to be a weakness. I have a feeling I could find stock music to go along with it just fine, but the art direction that I'm envisioning, I don't have the ability to match. So ideally, it's just get it far enough along that I can start a Kickstarter, get some additional funds, and then bring this to Steam first is my plan. Long term. Unity has some nice cross-platform tools. So the next step would also then be to buy higher level versions of Unity to allow me to like build for Xbox, build for other platforms. Well, I appreciate it. I don't even have the main premise down yet, but I appreciate that's sweet. I'm getting there. Yeah, man, you can look at it. Nothing I have is proprietary right now. It's all stock purchased art, right? So, I mean, if you used it and did something with it, that's on you in your violation. But, like, I'm not really there's nothing that I have to protect right now. Anyways, right now, all I've got is a guy that fucking walks back and forth. The whole point is that there's going to be a necromancer, that, if you think of the game Kingdom, it's like that with a twist kind of a thing, right? So, Kingdom 2 Crowns. Check that out. I honestly, I think it's that game. I hope to, it's a simple game, and I thought there was a lot of more cool ideas to explore of that kind of concept, and I want to try it. Oh, yeah, art direction, like put together an idea folder. Dude, if that's what you want to do, I would sincerely appreciate that. Don't feel you have to or you feel obligated, because I also understand when somebody starts to expect things out of you, at least for me, if it's, I can get overwhelmed a bit if it's not like my main job responsibility. So no pressure, no due date or anything like that, man. But that would be awesome. Just if you give me some ideas. I am focusing on pixel art, Kingdom 2 Crowns. What is it called? There's another style. It was called skinny pixel art. Oh my god, I can't remember what it was called. It's in my Steam library, I think. Well, yeah, Kingdom 2 Crowns is really where I'm taking the inspiration from on that. Anyways, let's see if I can get this figured out. Yeah. Once something becomes an obligation outside of my main responsibilities, I can very quickly go, okay, well, this just got to be too much. I'm stressing about it too much. I'm about to leave. Like, I'm going to just divest myself of this extra responsibility. For some reason, I never have that problem with, like, family or kids or anything like that. Like, I've never felt that way about my own family or anything like that. It's just about extracurricular stuff. I just get that way. Okay. So the idea was have this thing follow the camera. So if I look at the cam, I wanted it to follow the regular camera. Okay. So I'm going to say follow regular camera. Dude, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I would love to see what you come up with. All right, man. Take care. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Guy, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. It means a lot, even when I'm not doing like exciting gaming stuff, to have people stop by and chat with me. Okay. Let me reorient. I got on a tangent here and forgot what I was doing. Okay. So I wanted to test. What the fuck is. Okay. We're going to go ahead and close this out. Okay. Cinemachine Brain is... Okay, so I got the virtual camera set up here. I got the brain going here. Right? Yep. Brain set. Parallax is set. This is active. That's active. I'm saying regular camera. You're going to follow the regular camera. And you are going to what? You are not supposed to be following the regular camera. See, there's my problem. I was having it follow itself. That causes some problems. That'll do it. Okay. Cool. All right. So this, if this is working, okay. So this camera is following regular camera. So you can kind of see it if I zoom in. This is the camera icon here. So you'll see that this Cinemachine camera is zipping along, following each other. And then they're both, if I have to dampen, they're going to dampen at the same time, right? Okay. Let's go with the All right. Pew. Pew. Zoom! It flies off into God knows where. It's gone. What in the ever-loving hell? Jesus Christ, that is so absurd. Okay. Why would you zip out? I don't. Why would you zoom out? That's so stupid. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to open a recent scene. I'm not going to save you. I'm going to open it, reopen it, see if I can undo whatever the hell it thought it was doing. Okay. So let's see what this is doing. I'm looking at code right now. All right, so this is going to say get submachine virtual camera. Let's start. You initialize confiner. You set the orthographic camera size. We set the target and assume it's character. Okay, I'm going to activate debug real quick. Start debugging. I want to see what happens. What is? I want to see what's present in this transform operation. Okay. Cool. All right, so you're going to load up, and then you're going to break. And I can go ahead and switch my window if anybody's really interested in the code side of it. One sec. There you go. Okay. So there. Hold on. Let me resize this to match my resolution. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, so with this one, I want to look at. Oh, I had a second breakpoint here for render grid. Okay, I don't care about that. Okay, so the transform that's occurring. Come on. is what? Um, game object, camera target, game object, scene, transform. The fuck just happened? Oh, it timed out. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So, if it doesn't follow the player, all right, we init. Init does what? Init, it just initializes the virtual camera confiner. It looks at the current zoom. It grabs the framing transposer. What does start following get called? You know what? When does it stop? Okay. Let me, change back to Unity. Okay. Okay. That told me nothing useful. Okay, so maybe I can change how I'm Googling this. Cinemachine framing transpose not working. Nope. Okay. If I go in the, what were they saying? If I, God damn it, I gotta activate this stupid thing again. Okay. I don't know if this will actually work. Oh, here. I need to detach. Yeah. Let's see. Cinemachine framing transposer not working with multiple cameras. There we go. Okay. Multiple. What do I have here? I have it marked as turn off the center on activate. Try that again. Cinema machine, frame transposer, wow, inactive. What is a blend? What is blending even doing here? Let's see. Okay. What do I have for the regular camera? We've got center and activate. Okay. Inherent position. Oh, I get that. Okay. Okay, so I want to do that. The virtual camera is not live. This is how often the virtual camera will be updated. Set this to tune for performance. Most of the time, never is fine. Unless the virtual camera is doing shot evaluation. Okay, so let me look at you again, and I'll say always. Maybe it was as simple as that. That was supposed to always be updating some sort of a fucking thing. Okay, well, I'll know when it works because it'll be really weird. What? Okay, let's because I keep forgetting to do this. Let me turn this crap back on. Save that. Go back to here. Make sure all of this is on. Okay. Okay, now it's working there. All right. Okay. So standby update is always. Okay, so it's updating it. Right? But it doesn't freaking respect the... Now you respect it? Did I somehow miraculously get it figured out? Because you're not... Holy crap, please, for the love of God, tell me that's what the magic was. I had to put it in freaking always update. Oh, please, oh, please. Okay. Okay, water square. You. We want you. Where? You need to be right here. That's the water square. Okay. So. Son of a bitch. Okay. Nope. Really wish I knew what the hell I did there. Wasn't that? Hey, holy shit. Tuna, what's up, man? How are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. Hey, and Jess, hello. I am trying to get crap working. Oh, hey, man. What's up, man? Oh my god, it's been so long. I am so sorry. It's so great to see you, dude. I can't figure this out. Holy shit, how'd your stream go, Tuna? Mike Exotic, Mrs. Doe Eyes? Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much. It's really great to see you all. I have missed you all so much. It feels like forever. Okay. Mike, how are you? Tuna, Jess? How did your, oh, let's see, you were doing The Hunter Call of the Wild. Oh yeah, you were doing that with Mike Exotic. Yay! Oh, thank you, Jess. Thank you so much. Holy shit, hype train. Off of doing programming. Thank you so much, and thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you, Dayman. I really appreciate it. Oh, you just made my night. Now I feel like I have to like figure this out. I'm stumped a little bit. Nice. Loving the emotes, everybody. Holy shit, thank you so much. So I just had this offset thing working. What the hell did I do that was Oh, I'm trying to remove this gap here. It would be easy, but I'm using a specialized camera that helps with things like pixel perfect, smooth transition, and auto follow type of stuff. My issue right now is that if I have two cameras in the same scene, virtual Cinemachine virtual cameras, it's only choosing to honor one of the framing transposers at a time. And so what you get is this situation where I have the offset in place, but it only fires when I've got one active or not. And then it says, screw the other one. And so I'm a little just perplexed. So, what are we up to now? Are we calling it a night soon? Or what are we up to now, everybody? I had it working just a moment ago where I was able to like change the offset and it was responsive to it while inactive. But I don't recall tweaking anything to make that happen. You're doing some tiger shit. That is awesome. I'm going to game a little before having to sleep. Very nice. What game are you playing, Mrs. Doe Eyes? See, it already does do nothing on that. And there is no aim happening here. Gonna play some Raft with Barto? That sounds familiar. Raft game. It's a survival game. Oh, yeah. I heard of that. Nice. That's awesome. That looks cool. Definitely should. I'd love to see gameplay of that. I don't think there's a setting I changed on the regular, right? Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing. Standby update always. See, this one works. I can offset that shit there. That's not what helps. Okay. Stand by. Stand by. Bloop, 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 bloop. But see, if I make you active. Oh, thank you, Toonut. I appreciate it. Oh, look, like magic, it works there. It's all about the standby. You're not applying the transform. Huh. Send machine. Offset not applied while in standby. Yes, I will be playing Kirby tomorrow night. So I'll be back to like playing an actual video game for people to like look at. That's a little bit more interesting than, you know, me trying to fix the reflection effect of the river I'm trying to put in this game. Thank you very much, Tuna. I appreciate the gift of subscription. I'm really happy to see everybody. I hope you're all having a great night. How did the hunting go with Mike Exotic? Oh. Hunting went well? Nice, nice. What did you end up, I don't know, did you, were you focusing on specific animal types to hunt? Just try to get whatever you could. Fair enough. Cinemachine. Framing transposer. Standby. What did you so what was the biggest thing you got or the baddest thing you got? You got a couple of moose? Very nice. Very, very nice. So that's a VCAM. Ooh, 2 bison. Very nice. Those are some good hunts. Maybe I should switch it to transposer. Maybe that's the trick. I doubt it, but we'll see. Bison. Water square. Good night, Mrs. Doise. Thank you for stopping by. M. Bison. Take care. Have a good evening. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Okay. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. So. Bison, bison. Love it. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna try to wrap up here soon, actually. I don't think I'm getting this just yet. I'm gonna keep working at it though. But I'll be on tomorrow night. Thank you everybody so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. I'll be on tomorrow, back to my regularly scheduled program of playing Kirby and just hanging out and chilling, having some fun. Not that I didn't have fun here, but it was very, very focused. So, really though, it was awesome to see you. I'm gonna raid out to Ultra Fox because it's been for freaking ever since I've seen him. It's probably been like 7 days, but it feels like it's forever. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. It was great seeing everybody again. Tuna, we've got to do Elden Ring at some point here. My days just keep filling up. It's getting harder to like find slots. So, love you all very much. Thank you again. Great seeing you, Tuna, Jess, Mike Exotic, Dayman Dude. Nice meeting you, Mrs. Doe Eyes. MGuy51, thank you so much. AX Entity, the Think 230. I'm so sorry, I don't know your number name. The King 6311. Thank you so much for the raid as well. Sweet Twee, Kerbo21. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Black Lightning, and Squad Killer. Quiet tonight, but also resubscribed. So thank you all so very much. It's been an awesome night. Take care, everybody. We're going to go up to our old friend, Ultra Fox. I think most of us know and love Ultra Fox, so let's give him a nice surprise. Bison, 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 bison. All right. Peace, everybody. Woo! Let's fucking go.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Kirby with the raid. Hello, my friend. How was your stream? How we doing? How are you, my friend? I'll stick with the accent for now. What is going on? Hello, family. Tuna, Panda, Kitty Cat, all my friends. How was the stream? What were you up to, man? What were we doing? What was going on? The well stocked adventure camera fiction story crate on with a there we go. Love it, sounds fun.